tuning back into Peachy Pilates. Today we're doing a strengthening series using the resistance band. If you haven't already checked it out, definitely check out our lengthening video with the resistance band as well. Help you find a little bit more stretch. Today we're focusing all on that strength, all on that tone of those deepest muscles. We're going to start lying on our back here. You'll take the band over your hips once you're lying down. Your feet are grounded and your knees are bent, about one fist between those feet, between those knees. You'll lie all the way back and you're going to set your palms on either end of the resistance band by your side. This is just going to give us a little bit more feedback for our bridge. So starting by waking up those posture muscles, pinch a penny behind those shoulders. Take a big inhale to fill up, and then on the exhale, press those hips up, keep the hands down at either end of the band. Feel how this activates the backs of your arms as well. You'll inhale, lower down, keeping that neutral spine. Exhaling to lift up and away, and then inhaling to lower down. Neutral hinge bridge here to start, waking up the posture, back half of the body. Driving into your heels here, lifting and lowering as quick or as fast as your body wants to today. Driving through the glutes, lifting the hips up nice and high, finding that full hip extension. Two more like this. On the last one, you're going to hold the hips up nice and high. Take an inhale. On the exhale, lift both heels, lower both heels. Lifting up, lowering down, waking up the calves. Think about peeling the foot away, one bone at a time, and then placing that piece of Velcro back in its place. One bone at a time picks up, lower down, the exact opposite. Now try not to lower the hips as you lift and lower the heels here. Keeping those heels nice and high, you're going to send the arms all the way back overhead. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands come right back down towards the hips. Inhale, arms go back behind the head. Exhale, hands come towards the hips. Now, as your arms come behind your head, you're going to dip the hips down towards the ground. Reaching the hands up for the sky, send the hips up high as well. So you're lowering arms and hips and then lifting up, meat on the thighs. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Use the power of the back half of your body. If you need to lower the heels, you lower the heels. We're doing two more here. Beautiful. One more here. Lift, lift, lift. And then lower all the way down. You're going to reach your legs out long for the opposite side of the room. Keep the hands where they are. Big inhale. On the exhale, the hands are going to start to lift up towards the sky. Once the band passes your eyes, you're going to tuck the chin in towards the chest. You're going to lift, lift, lift all the way into your Pilates roll-up and reach all the way over those feet. Once you're here reaching in this forward fold, hook the band around the arches of the feet. You're going to keep this round shape of the spine and start to roll yourself back down one bone at a time. The band's going to help you keep your core connected, lowering down one bone at a time. The band's going to help you lift back up. Big inhale. Exhale, nod the chin towards the chest. Shoulders sink away from the ears. Reach, 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 round spine over the legs, nice stretch. Keep the spine round, tailbone grounds, one bone at a time comes back for the mat behind you. Working your core, big inhale. Exhale, nod the chin towards the chest, roll up, 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 reach over those legs, and lower all the way back down with control. Beautiful. You're going to lift the knees up towards tabletop and just reach for that band. You're going to fold the band in half here and place the band behind the nape of the neck, holding on to either end with a fist. Take a big inhale here. On the exhale, you're going to nod the chin. Start to take your abdominal curl. Look right between the knees. The weight of the head is supported in the band, so feel heavy in the back of your skull, and then lower down one bone at a time. Aiming for neutral. Exhale, curl it up. You're like a little hinge with those elbows. Inhale, lower down. Working arms as well when you're here. I want you to find that connection. Deep in the core, your ribs connect to your hips, and you lower with control. We'll do 2 more like this. On the last one, you're going to hold your head nice and high. Send one leg at a time into tabletop. Find that strength in your center and your inner thighs. Aiming for neutral if you can. You're going to kick the right leg out long. Inhale. Exhale, switch sides. Inhaling to switch. Exhaling to switch. It's your single leg stretch here. Creating that nice long diagonal line with the reaching leg. Finding table with the opposite. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Both legs table. Lower the head down. Here's your rest. Big inhale. Exhale, curl the head, neck, and chest up. Find your core again. Reach the right leg long, just like you're doing that single leg stretch. You're going to bend at the knee until your toe hits the ground. Scoop it back up to table, and then reach long. Bend the knee. Scoop to table, reach long. Creating this little bicycle motion here. Strong in your core, work for precision. Lower and upper half of the leg working on their own. Find the strength across your core to keep the hips level. Lowering the head at any time if you need to. We're doing 2 more of these. After your last one here, lower the head down, take your rest. Keeping the legs at tabletop is just going to challenge you a little bit more while you're here. When you're ready, big inhale. Exhale, curl the head, neck, and chest up. Reach the left leg long. Lower down, tap the toe, scoop to table. Reach long, tap the toe, scoop to table. So you're doing a combination of your single leg stretch and a toe tap here. You really have to think about it. So you're using that mind-muscle connection, aiming to keep the weight of the head heavy in that band and reaching with that nice long left pointed toe with every repetition. We've got 2 more on this side here. Scoop from the core, not the hip flexor. Find table, bring the band away from behind the head. Use it over the shins to hug the knees in towards the chest. Take a little rock side to side, relaxing the upper body. We're going to take this into our Pilates teaser here next. What I want you to do is make the band nice and wide and bring it over the arches of your feet. You're looking for a tabletop shape with the legs, choked up pretty far on that band. You want to lock your elbows in place right next to your ribs. Take an inhale. On the exhale, you're going to start to curl the head, neck, and chest up. Find a little bowl shape. And then inhale, just lower back down. Exhale, find your abdominal curl. Inhale, lower down. We're going to add on to this. Exhaling to lift, inhaling to lower. Now as you lift, you're going to press both legs out long. Watch me. Big inhale. Exhale, curl it up. Press both legs straight. Notice I've rocked up onto my sits bones. You're going to lower down, bending the knees simultaneously, and lying back in your start position. So you start in that ball shape. Big inhale. Exhale, lift, press into those feet, reach, and then lower back down with control. You need to open the arms wide to either side to give you a little bit more feedback. Do so. Listen to your body. If you're finding that you can't lift into the full teaser here at first, make it small. Start to make each repetition larger and larger until you find that full form. One bone at a time, lifts and lowers. Remember that spinal articulation. We're building on our movements here. We're doing 2 more just like this. On the last one, can you hold that nice teaser shape? Can you reach the arms out towards the side and back in? We're here for 3. We're here for 2. Hold it out there, last one. Hold this position, chest nice and proud for 4. For 3, for 2, for 1. Lower the legs to the mat. Reach all the way over the legs, nice long stretch. Gorgeous teasers. We're gonna roll over onto our belly here next. Sure, you bring that band with you. You're actually gonna bring the band back behind your shoulders. One hand on either end of the band. Elbows bent narrow in by your sides like you're gonna do a swan here. Shoulders down away from the ears. You're gonna take an inhale. On the exhale, press into the palms. You're gonna lift up into a kneeling version of your plank. You're in a long diagonal line, pressing down through the tops of your feet. It's a tricep push-up here. The band makes things more challenging. Inhale, bend the elbows narrow alongside the ribs as you lower. Exhale, press up and away. Scoop the core, keep it on and active. Inhaling to lower, exhaling to lift. Driving through the heels of the hands here to find more strength to press up and away. Really want this to happen in the back half of the body, in the triceps. Aiming to maintain that nice long line of the spine. And maybe your movement is small. Lowering an inch, lifting an inch. Listen to your body. We're here for 3 more. For 2 more, and then after that last one, bring your belly all the way back to the ground. Gonna take a little swan here, big inhale. Exhale, you're gonna look in front of you. Lift the head, neck, chest up and away from the mat. Arching in the back here. Driving the shoulders down away from the ears. Reaching your spine long, aim the nose all the way for the tip of the mat as you lower down one bone at a time. It's an inhale to lift up and away, press. It's an exhale to lower down. Think about the heart reaching. 2 more like this. Inhaling to lift, belly button to spine, protect the low back. And then one last one here. Lower all the way down. Take the band away from behind the back. This time you're gonna hold on to the band with the hands, but they're reaching long out in front of you here. So legs reaching, arms reaching nice and long. You're gonna hover the arms and the legs up an inch away from the mat. Like Superman, you're flying through the air here. Turn on your core. Scoop the pubic bone down into the earth, and then lower down with control. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift up and away. Go for your flying ride. Lower down with control. Lifting up and lowering down. Listen to your body here. Your shoulders, they're away from your ears. Your core is on. You don't feel this in the low back. 2 more. On the last one, you're going to hold it up. The left hand is going to reach out towards the side. You're going to look at it. Come back to center. Same thing to the right. Center, left, center, right. If this is bugging your low back, relax the legs. Only do the upper body portion if you need to. Breathing here. 1 more on each side. Once you're even, reach, reach, reach long. Superman for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Take a rest. Beautiful. Once you've gotten your chance to take a breath, we're coming up onto our knees. High up on those knees. Gonna work some posture here. Band in the hands by either end, pressing all the way up against those thighs. It's your chest expansion. Press into the palms, opening up the heart, and then let that go. Press into the palms, pinching a penny back behind the shoulders. Try and reach a little further with each repetition. Exhaling as you pull it back to help prevent the ribs from jutting forward. Find your core, find your strength. Pressing back, back, back. Think about sending your palms towards one another behind you. If you ever need less resistance, you go more towards the ends of the band. If you need more resistance, you come in towards the center of the band. Opening here, pressing back and away, finding the whole back surface of your arm. We've got 3 more. Keep on breathing. 2 more. On the last one, you're going to hold it back there, really opening the chest, finding the activity activity in your core. Now, can you think about activating your inner thighs? Lift up through the pelvic floor as if you got a ball right between your knees. Holding here for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Let that go. Give the shoulders a roll. You're going to take what's called airplane arms next. Same position of the hands. You're just going to bring them out in front of the shoulders. A little wider than the shoulders. Wide grip will give you more range of motion here. But again, if you need more tension, absolutely do so. Big inhale. Exhale, open the arms out wide like a T. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then inhale, bring it right back where you came from. Exhaling to open wide, find the back of your shoulder. Inhaling to resist as the hands come closed. Don't let the band just take you while you're here. Really think about resisting in both directions. Shoulders, they're always down in those back pockets. Try to relax the neck as much as you can. Wants to tense up here when we work our upper body. Absolutely normal. Keep on breathing. You're always finding the core. You're always finding that activity in the inner thighs. It'll really amplify your workout and you'll find more control. We're going to do 3 more just like this. Keep on breathing. And then after that last one, you're going to bring the arms all the way up overhead. We're going to take a side bend. Reach yourself up nice and high. Feel space between those hips and those ribs. You're going to tip on over to the right side. Opening up through the left side of your body. Notice my hips didn't move. They're in concrete. You're going to lift up using your abdominals, using your core. Right on over to the other side. Find that stretch. And then find strength to come back up. You might start to reach your hand down towards the mat as you take a side bend. And then come back on up, hands over shoulders. Reaching as you take that side bend, and then coming back up. Just adding a little bit more upper body activity into this oblique exercise. Imagine you're moving between 2 panes of glass here. So weak obliques want to take our chest down for the ground. You got to work hard to keep that chest nice and open. I'm going to have you just do 1 more of these on each side. Really let this feel good. And then after that last one, go ahead and bend your elbows. I'm going to have you take an underhand grip on the band this time. I'm pretty close to the center. You're going to create this frame for your face. Elbows lift up towards shoulder height and see how my fists are facing towards my forehead. You're going to take an inhale. On the exhale, open your arms like a goalpost. Really feel the strength in your posture. Inhale, resist. Come back to that frame. Exhaling to open to a goalpost, and then inhaling to resist. What I want you to notice is that it's the shoulders opening you up into this shape. I don't want you just to drive as hard as you can through the hands. Work through the shoulders so much so that the band just goes with you. Breathing here for 4 more. You got this. Keep on going. Finding the strength in your posture. This will have us standing up nice and tall. 1 more here. Bring it in, drop the arms, let that go. Give your shoulders a little roll. Forget the band here for a second. We're going to lie down on our side. Full sideline position all the way down on my arm. My spine is in line with the back of the mat. And I'm reaching my toes for the front corner. I'm going to bend my knees until my feet are in line with my seat. And then send the toes up towards the sky. It's our Pilates Clam. Big inhale. On the exhale, open that top knee up towards the sky. And then lower down with control. Find your balance here. Press into that top hand in front of you. It's going to help assist you. If you feel okay about your core strength while you're here, I'm going to invite you to bring that hand up towards the hip. What that's going to do is allow you to keep a little bit more stability and really notice if the hips are going for the ride or not. Find the strength in your center, opening through that side hip, that glute. We're here for 2 more. On the last one, can you hold it nice and open? Breathe for 3, for 2, for 1. Close the knees, lower down. Beautiful. Reaching those toes back for the front edge of the mat. Go ahead and grab your resistance band. You'll bend the top knee here and bring the resistance band around the arch of that top foot. You're going to hold on to both ends of the band with your top hand. Bring that knee right in front of the hip, about hip height, just like you're in tabletop on your side. You're gonna take an inhale, and on the exhale, just press that leg away, but don't let the elbow move from your side. Inhaling to bend, exhaling to stretch. So notice here, we do this on the reformer. Exhale, press away. You really drive through the heel. It's gonna turn on the back half of your body. You wanna challenge yourself a little more. I'm gonna invite you to come up onto the forearm on that bottom side. Lifting up and away, little baby plank. Pressing into that heel, driving long for the opposite side of the room. Stacking my hips and finding my abdominals. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. On the last one, you're going to reach that leg long. You're going to keep it long. You're going to pull with your bicep as you kick the foot forward. Upper body and lower body working. You're going to point the toe. And then just sweep it as far back as it'll go. Inhale to kick forward, stretch. Exhale to sweep back, turn on that peach. Inhaling to kick forward, exhaling to kick back. As far forward you can go, as far back. Aiming to keep that foot at hip height throughout the entire series. We're going to turn it into a circle. You kick forward, reach up towards the sky, back behind you, and sweep it forward. Kick it up, back behind us, sweep it forward. Really driving through the arch of that foot here. It's okay if the elbow leaves the rib on this one. Let this feel good. Find it from the thigh bone. Full range of motion. 2 more. And 1 more here. Go ahead and close the legs, bend the knee, and take the band off of that foot. Same little series on the other side. So no band first. We're going to work with our Pilates Clam. You're finding your form, spine alongside the back half of the mat, toes up towards the front edge, bending my knees, and then sending those feet high. Once you're ready, big inhale. Exhale, open that clamshell. Inhale, close. Exhaling to open, inhaling to close. You can either work these exercises up on the forearm or down all the way, lying on that arm. Listen to your body. You've got 3 more here. Really finding external rotation. On the last one, holding it open. Finding your seat, letting that shake happen. You got this for 3, for 2, and for 1. Close that clam, lower those feet. Beautiful. Give yourself a little tap if you need it. I know I do. And grab your resistance band. Bottom foot reaches long. Top foot is coming into the band. Arch of the foot. I'm hanging on to both ends with my top arm. I'm either up on my forearm or I'm all the way lying down on my side. Pressing out and away to start and then bending to return. Exhale, drive through that heel. Inhale, return. I want you to think about your top leg being longer than the bottom leg across this series. What that's going to do is lift your bottom obliques up off the mat. And it's really going to allow you to find a full body experience. You're going to do 2 more just like this. On your last one, legs stay straight. Kick it forward, feels good. Flex the foot. Point the toe. Sweep it back. Find your seat. Flex to kick front, point to kick back. Flex to kick front, point to kick back. Reach, reaching through the foot. Feels good. Finding your core, your center. When you're ready, turn it into that circle. Forward, up, circle it back, sweep it forward, up, circle it back. Work with your range here. Let this feel good. Really working that movement across the hip joint. Find this as much as you can from your thigh bone. 2 more here. Good. 1 more circle. Lower down. Bend the knee. Take that band away. Hang on to it though. We're going to roll over. We're going to lie on our back here, finding that neutral spine. Go ahead and find the band around the arches of both feet here. Just like we did earlier, holding on to either end, elbows locked in next to the ribs. So you're in this little ball shape. You're going to take a big inhale, and then on the exhale, you're just going to press into both legs, finding your abdominals on the way out. You'll inhale, pull it right back into that ball shape. Exhale, press away. Can you keep the belly button drawing in towards the spine? Support yourself in your neutral. If you feel like you're losing it, low back is taking over. Imprinting the spine here is your option. As you bend and stretch, I want you to notice if one foot is pressing into the band more than the other. If you feel like it's too much on the core, choke up on the band. The closer to the feet that you're holding, the more the band is going to support the weight of the legs. So the legs are really heavy. They're a large part of our body. They really challenge our stability in our center. We're going to do 2 more like this here. And then 1 more, reach long, hold the legs long. You're going to lift them up towards the sky. I'm going to choke down on the band a little bit for this next one. Really allow myself to find more core. Elbows locked in by my sides. I lower both legs down until I feel my core starting to give way. Inhale, lift back up, nice stretch, backs of the legs. Exhaling to lower down. Notice that your arms, your biceps, upper body are also doing work here. Let that feel good. Really full body experience utilizing this band. This exercise is definitely a version of our reformer without the reformer. Finding that lift as you breathe in, finding that lower as you breathe out. Stability across the hips, scooping from the abdominals. We've got 3. We've got 2. 1 and the last one. Go ahead and bend those knees in. I come up to a seated position here. Roll yourself up on into a seat. Legs go long. Band stays hooked around those feet here. Breathing in, sitting up nice and tall. On the breath out, you're going to tuck the tailbone under and you're going to start to roll back. I only want you to roll back until the bottom of your shoulders connects to the mat. It's a half curl here. Take an inhale. Exhale, come up an inch. Inhale, down an inch. Exhale, up. Inhale, back. Find your core. Ribs and hips, they're glued together. Scoop here. Let the bands take the shoulders down away from the ears. You're looking between the ankles, finding your abdominals even more. We've got 3 more here. Good. Pull it in. Find your abdominals. Last one here. You can sit up nice and tall. Gorgeous. We're going to cross the band one end over the other. We're going to find a little oblique twist here. So similar to what we just did, you're going to start to roll back. As you roll back, can you bend your left elbow, look over the left shoulder, sit back up with control. Same thing on the other side. Roll back, bending the right elbow, looking over my shoulder, and then sitting up nice and tall. Rolling back to twist. Sitting up with control. Rolling back and twist. Sit up with control. Finding that X shape across your body. Really working into the obliques deep here. Breathing through it as you find that twist. We're going to do 1 more on each side just like this. After that last one, sit up nice and tall. Keep the band crossed. Bend the knees just a tad. You're going to turn the fisty face down towards the ground. We're going to do our wide row. Elbows bend out wide towards the sides. Find my shoulders. Inhale, resist, return. Exhale, take that wide row. Inhale, return. So my elbows are lifted as they bend out wide towards the sides here. Reach, reach, reaching my shoulder blades for one another. Pinching that penny. Maintaining my neutral spine. Notice my torso isn't moving forward or back. We've got 3 more here. 2 more here. And then 1 last one. Reach those arms long, stretch over those legs, and go ahead and unhook that band. You're going to reach the hands on either end of that band. Fist face down towards the ground. Going to try to attempt that roll down without the weight supported with that band. Reaching the arms long, big inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under. Hang on to the core as long as you possibly can. When you can't hang on to the core anymore, you're lying all the way down flat. Once you're down flat here, you're going to bring the arch of your right foot into that band. Your leg, it's nice and long. We're gonna do what's called climb the tree here, little variation. You'll bend the knee, straighten the leg. For 3, for 2, and then on the last one, you're gonna hold your leg nice and long. Take an inhale. On the exhale, you're gonna curl up, up, up until you find a half teaser shape. So that one leg is nice and lifted. Heart reaching up towards the sky. You're gonna roll right back down where you came from. Take the leg with you. Bend and extend for 3, for 2, for 1. Try to keep the leg and the torso even here. They stay in this shape. You roll up as 1. They move as 1. Hold. Roll down as 1, they move as 1. One more time on this side. Bend and extend for 3, for 2, for 1. Big inhale. Exhale, roll it up, reach, 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 hold. Lower back down with control. Take the leg with you, little stretch. You're gonna draw a teeny circle here. One direction for 3, for 2, reverse the circle here. For 4. Lock that thigh in its hip joint. 2 and 1. Bend the knee. Take that band with you. Same thing on the other side here. Arch of the left foot coming into that band. We're almost done. You've done amazing work today. Bend and straighten for 3, for 2. Last 1. Keep this shape. Big inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Roll it up. Reach, reach, reach. V position. Take the leg with you as you roll it down. Scoop, 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 scoop from the abs. Lie down, bend and extend. We have 3. We have 2. Last 1, hold it up nice and high. Scoop from the core. Rock it up. Use the pressure of the foot. And then rock it back down. Last 1 here, bend and extend. For 3. For 2. Last 1, hold it high. Rock it up, find your core, find your core, find your core. Stretch in the back of that hamstring. Reach, reach, reach. Lower and down with control. Once that heels up towards the sky, little baby circle. One direction for 3. Lock those glutes in place. Reverse the circle here. Finding if one direction was more challenging than the other. You've got 3. You've got 2. You've got 1. Bring that knee in. The band, it's going to fold in half. It's going to come over the front of the shins. You're going to pull the shins all the way into the chest. Lock those elbows by your side. Nice stretch here. Big inhale. Exhale, nod the head all the way to the knees. Find your ball shape. Take an inhale. Exhale, legs and arms both going to go long. Create a V shape. Reach, reach, reach. Come back in. Hug it in. Arms and legs go long. Reach, reach, reach. Double leg stretch. Come back in, breathe. One more time. Arms, legs go long. Reach, reach, reach. Come all the way into that ball. Hug it in. Take a breath. Slow down the heart rate. Feel the ribs expanding behind you. 3 big breaths in. Blow it out. Find your center. Roll it on up. Amazing work. Love to hate relationship with this little band. Hope you love it. I'll see you here next time. Thanks for tuning in to Peachy Pilates.